It's now time to turn our focus to fashion, and joining me now is Cape Town designer STEFANIA Morland, who has been running her high-end fashion boutique in the Mother City for more than 15 years now. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's always so lovely to see you because you are just such a lady, and you know you always bring us some incredible fashion as well to have a look at. So last night you had such a successful show, obviously at AFI, but your show was centered around no season. Tell us why you decided to do that.
Well, in my shop I've always had winter and summer stuff because, you know, people travel, but also it's nice to wear something light. You put a coat on and boots and it's a totally different different look.
Yeah.
So it's easy to mix the season.
I love that. So do you think, just continuing on that path, seasonless, sustainable and slow fashion is just what the conversation is about right now? But do you think that there's a market for that in Africa right now?
No, definitely. That's always been my starting point. Since the beginning I had both seasons and always sustainable, using mostly natural fabrics that can break down easily, and also clothing that lasts forever. So people always come back after 10, 15 years and say, just please add a bit here, I've gone a bit wider, so make my top a bit wider, and that sort of thing. So it's easy, very easy to change it or to add something to it and to just keep wearing it forever.
You know, having the sustainability chat, but from years ago, when you would go to the shop and there would be the winter collection and then there would be the summer collection, there are now 52 micro seasons throughout a year, which means there's just this glut of clothing now in the world.
Yeah.
Why is it important for people to focus on buying quality, buying less, but buying better stuff than having these like quick, in and out quick trends?
Yeah, they must also realize if they bought it today and in 2 weeks' time it's out of fashion. It's not like that. One should just make it work, put it with your own clothes, mix and match well, and but also it's always best to buy, maybe rather pay a bit more and buy quality, and it lasts forever.
But then this is coming from someone who's 15 years deep in the industry game. So for you, I think it's easier for you to see things, mix, match and put it together. But for someone like me who sometimes looks at my wardrobe and I'm like, okay, I've worn that 75 billion times and that definitely is like quarter to ancient. How do I keep reimagining outfits? How do I keep mixing and matching? Is it about finding those staple pieces and then just putting that together? And I don't even know. I get overwhelmed, as you can tell.
We all have our favorites, so you must just play. You must just create, put stuff, throw things together, and most of the time it works. Add new accessories to it, just play, and use winter and summer and add a coat and. Yeah.
You know, I mentor a lot of young girls, and I always tell them, rather buy one thing that is just so completely timeless, because that'll last you forever.
And it's such a joy
instead of
to
buying
wear,
50 little things. And then eventually, you know, goedkoop is dierkoop. Eventually you're going to spend that money on a whole bunch of rubbish anyway. So it's so important to buy good quality and then always have it. So, I mean, with sustainability, do people actually come to your shop again and say, oh, well, can we change this? And then do you upcycle?
Yeah, we upcycle
all the time.
Yeah, it's not huge changes, but something, just adding another hem to make it longer and adding a bit of a sleeve or just some detail. And it's, I mean, I don't mind doing it at all. It's and wearing quality garments, you always feel better. I mean, the fabric feels good, and you know it's well crafted by
the best.
And in general, when you want your audiences to think of your work, think of everything that you've done, what is the one thing, if there is one thing, that you want to be remembered for when we think of your garments? Is it the materials? Is it the color? Is it the play with pattern? Is it the flirty nature of it?
I think it's all of it combined, and the fact that it makes you feel happy. I mean, and it's my best thing to see customers or people walking around the street wearing my stuff, and you can just see they feel good.
Why should people be conscious of, and if you can just sum up what it means, slow fashion?
It's clothes made with care. It's longer lasting. It's more sustainable. You pay your workers well. You don't rip anyone off. You see where the fabric comes from. And the whole cycle, because one garment can last your whole lifetime.
Whole lifetime.
And then your daughter can wear it afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Which my daughter
your
is doing.
daughter
She's
was here
stealing
last
from
time
my
and
wardrobe.
She was telling us how often she goes into your wardrobe, and I was like, listen, your mother must have quite a wardrobe.
Yeah, and in fact, we're planning on having a party. Jeannie has been gracious enough to invite me over to her house. We're going to have a full-on party where I'm going to go shopping in her wardrobe.
I'm having a cull.
nice.
I'm having a little wardrobe cull. But you know when some things are too nice to throw out?
I know, rather give it to a friend.
Rather have friends come over and then they will reuse it. And then
that's exactly what it's all about. You can pass it on and make someone else happy with the same piece.
Put it all in a pile.
I do love a little cull party.
Enjoy. Absolutely. And talking about a party, can we just head over to the incredible festivities that is your fashion? Can we cue our first model? I mean, she's looking ever so fierce in that orange. Can you tell us about this first look?
There again, you can mix and match. The jacket can go over a different dress, and you can dress it down for day. You can dress it
so
up for evening.
Beautiful.
And I love colour.
You
Just makes everybody happy. When they walk
colour.
into my shop and they see the colour, they go, oh, colour.
Yeah.
Oh.
Especially the colour in this collection.
No, I love orange.
It reminds me of a Cape Town sunset.
It does.
Really, really stunning.
And when you do showcase your pieces, what is the audience response like when people watch your fashion shows and these looks going down the runway? Is it just awe every time?
I don't know. I'm standing in the back.
No, you must ask them.
No. I get very, very good feedback afterwards. Yeah. But I would actually love to sit and watch it, but I can't.
Yeah. You're busy.
Tell us a little bit about this look.
This is just this dress too can be cocktail if it's, flat, not cocktail, more casual, flat little slip slops, and then again you can dress it up again. It's all silk satin. Silk chiffon over silk satin.
That must mean it must feel so beautiful.
It feels so good. There's nothing like satin on your body.
That's the dress that you just want to freshly shave your legs and then put that dress on.
That feeling would be amazing.
That slinkiness on your legs. Oh, it's the best.
It seems to be more about quality over quantity. That just seems to be the theme that keeps running throughout.
Yes.
This is gorgeous, and this looks like the perfect coat to have between seasons.
Even with that one, if you can wear a long sleeve black dress under it, then it's a total different look. I like playing with
Just open like a coat in the front.
No, it's not a coat, it's a dress. Like
beautiful. That neckline
and will also
is
be
just
nice
so sexy,
over a
that
short,
ruffle.
And over a short little dress will be...
Definitely.
Oh yes.
And I always love, there's a little bit of embellishment, which I always love. I love my beads.
And this is a showstopper.
This is stunning. You know what I love about this? The cheeky little secret underneath. That hidden tool right at the bottom behind. That is so beautiful.
That pop.
This must have taken forever to make. Tell us a little bit about this outfit.
Ruffles. Yeah, lots of meters. Just a lot. The bottom bit of ruffles is about 10 meters of fabric that's torn into strips.
No.
Yeah, so the whole dress would be about 25 meters of little bits of fabric.
So how important then is attention to detail when you put these together?
No, very. It's
paramount.
Yes.
But it lasts forever. Quality lasts forever.
Yeah.
And the little beading details on the edge on the ribs just brings it all out.
What I love about these outfits is that they photograph really, really well.
Yeah.
They look really good on seemingly almost any body type.
No, it does. It works and if somebody's too big, you just add a panel in or it works.
It's that easy. No, I love these feminine looks that you come with. The play with color, definitely something that I have to have in my wardrobe. Even though we're not trying to buy more, but I just need one on.
You don't need to buy anything for the next couple of months if you just have one STEFANIA MORLAND in your wardrobe.
That's my girl.
And then you build on that.
Exactly. Thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
So you know that Afternoon Express loves exclusives. So after the break, we take a look at the special surprise we promised you. So exciting.
See you then.